You don't want to mess up my system.
Here. Okay, I'd like to bring to order the regular meeting in Zion Park District, September 15. Secretary, please read the roll call.
Commissioner Pye?
Here.
Commissioner Brown?
Here.
Commissioner Buckholz? Here. Commissioner McGarrett?
Here.
President Hartman?
Here. Okay, I will entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of the Zion Park District dated 18 August, and also for the Personnel Sub-Finance Committee meeting also for the 18th of August.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the Personnel and Finance Subcommittee and the minutes of the regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Park District, both on the 18th day of August, 2016.
I have a second?
I second.
I have a second. Secretary, please read the roll call.
Commissioner Brown?
Aye.
Commissioner Buckholz? Commissioner Pye?
Aye.
Commissioner McGarrett?
Aye.
President Hartman?
Aye. Okay.
You missed your opportunity, our guest left.
All right. Do we have any changes? Executive session or anything, Marilyn?
We do not need an
Okay.
executive session, so we can strike that off of the agenda.
All right. Next, commissioner comments. I have one. I was at the Jubilee pageant, and I couldn't count on one hand on how many times people would come up to me and told me how much they appreciated the work that the Park District does. And I called Marilyn and told her, and I mean, again, this is just what's out there. I mean, this is the reputation that this Park District, as far as I've known, has had and continues to get better. So I want to thank everybody for all their hard work. And these were not necessarily people that lived here, but people that didn't even come to the Park District, that lived out of town. So it was, my heart was it was pounded out of my chest after that. I mean, that was really a good thing. And again, I appreciate all your hard work because you guys do a hell of a job. So, thanks.
I guess and I'll also add to that Jubilee celebration. I thought that the parade was good. Everything was excellent. Everybody did a great job. And also, I think tonight on the Community of Character Walk, I thought that was a really good turnout.
Yeah, I thought it was. Was that, were there more people last year than this year, or was it, could you tell, Marilyn?
It was hard to tell. It was easier to tell when they were walking down between the golf course, and I didn't see that this year, so it was hard to say. It's hard for me to say. I'll be curious if somebody kept kind of track, which they usually do. Somebody usually counts. So.
Yeah, I agree. That was a pretty awesome event. Okay, anybody else have anything? Yes, sir.
On the general feedback that I heard about the parade and Jubilee Days in general, the general feedback from the public was that it went very well and it was excellent, especially whoever changed the parade route. Overall, the reception was excellent, and they thought that rather than going down the side streets to exit, that ending it on Sheridan Road, whoever's idea that was, should be commended. So that was a very good idea, and that there was a lot of family members that attended from out of town, just like you said, and a lot of the positive feedback that this is the best Labor Day parade and Labor Day celebrations and fireworks and etc. that they've ever been to. So I received a lot of positive feedback. So.
Yeah, it was definitely a successful event. So, all right. Anybody else? Any other commissioners have comments? All right. Do we have anything from the attorney, Marilyn? Okay. All right. I'll make a motion to approve the unpaid bills.
I'll make a motion that we approve the unpaid bills in the dollar amount of $109,779.54.
I have a second.
I'll second.
I have a second. Secretary, please read the roll call.
Commissioner Buckholz? Commissioner McGarrett?
Stapled wrong.
Commissioner Brown?
Aye.
Commissioner Pye?
Aye.
President Hartman?
Aye. All right. Next on the list is the director's report. Marilyn?
Yeah, so I did get a thank you from the Jubilee Days Festival chairman, our executive director, thanking the Park District for our support of Jubilee Days. It is a city commission, but the Park District does get very engaged in helping with the parade. But, so I did get a thank you letter from Rich to the park board. So I didn't get this in time to put it in your packets. I got it today. So if you want to look at it, you can pass it around. The Kaboom, oh yeah.
Is he quitting? This will be his last year?
I have not heard an official word on that. So I don't know.
Okay.
And I think, you know, we'll see, we'll wait to see what happens. As soon as I know, I'll let you know. The Kaboom project is coming up quickly. The maintenance staff is working hard to get the park ready for this new playground. I went out there the other day and the footprint for this playground is big. I'm like, this is gonna be a really cool playground. So we're getting excited, getting things together for that. It's on September 29th. So it's getting closer. The other thing that's really good is this community is really gathering around this project. We have had several donations from businesses in town, so we're gonna have a raffle for the volunteers. So there's, you know, a haircut and a massage at Omni and some stuff from Ian's Hallmark and Ace Hardware. There's several. We'll put together a list of people who gave us things for. I think that's nice to have just something fun for the volunteers who come in and put their time in. And also the other thing that we're working on is the food for the 3 days really of the project, and we're getting good donations on that also, which is really nice. You know, we do a lot of business with restaurants, particularly our senior program, but
Right.
also the caterers that work at Shepherd's Crook and the food vendors who come to our events. So they are coming back and assisting us with this. So that I think is going to be very nice. I think Discover will be very happy with what we have put together for the breakfasts and lunches. And the staff of the Park District are all engaged in that and helping to make that happen. So that's very helpful. I think that's all that I had to share, other than I think, you know, I really appreciate all the work that the police department does for the Community of Character Walk. It is an initiative that Kirk Henderson and I started together. He approached me, it was his idea, and we were happy to partner with them. And, you know, I think it's just a good event for our community. It was a pretty good turnout, it seemed like. I'll be curious to see how many people.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see how many.
And I had a
people
girl approach me right at the end who is from Grace Lake, and she goes to high school at Grace Lake North, and one of their teachers who actually lives in Zion and is very involved in our community is putting together a project with his high school students to do a Community of Character Walk in their community. And so she asked me about, you know, helping sit down with them and talk
That's
about
awesome.
how to do that.
That
And I'm
is
thinking,
huge.
That
how
is a
great
great
is
thing.
that Grace Lake wants to copy something? we
Well,
did
and it's
right.
going to continue.
Right.
Another town will pick it up, and then another town, and then next thing you know, it'll be all over Lake County, which is
Right, and it started here.
Yep.
So that's
Yep.
awesome.
Chicago Tribune material.
We'll see if they get it off the ground, maybe we can make that connection and get somebody to bite on the story.
Absolutely.
Would you say between 300 and 400 people were there today?
Yeah, probably.
I think there was more than that.
Do you think so?
Really? Good
Yeah,
deal.
the first year we had 800. I didn't think it looked quite as full as that first year, but it was pretty good.
Well,
And
definitely.
people were kind of coming in from,
Yeah, they were coming in a little late after,
I
once the
think
wall
so.
started.
Yeah, I
so.
would imagine.
yeah, so.
I think that would be a conservative number,
Yeah.
but, you know, 200 would be way low, but 400 would be pretty close.
Yeah, I'd be interested, especially to see what
Somebody will
last year.
somebody
this
will
year.
count it,
Oh,
they
yeah.
usually do.
Good.
So, you
Okay.
know, it's great to be part of that, and so thank you for going out there before we had our meeting.
Oh, that was a good time.
and talking to people, because I think that makes a huge difference. That's an impact that we have in the community.
Yep.
That's all, yeah.
All right, any commissioners have any comments? All right, next one. I would need to entertain a motion, and Marilyn, if you can kind of give us an update on the bid for the tractor.
Yep, so I'm handing out the bid results and the recommendation from the staff. So we are looking at a diesel tractor for Shepherd's Brook Golf Course. We have 3 bidders that came in this week. So the results are listed on the sheet with the base bid and then a bid if we decide to finance the purchase. So I think the note is worthy to pay attention to. The Shepherd's already has a John Deere, and we would like to stay with John Deere for maintenance purposes, but also for operator purposes, so that those who are out there working are working on the same type of equipment. I think there's a lot to be said for that, for safety, for the understanding how it works. And so Bob's recommendation is that we award the bid to Highway C Service to furnish a John Deere tractor for the base bid, and then we just go ahead and purchase it and not put it on a lease payment program.
So just pay it all up front. Okay. All right. Then I will go ahead and entertain a motion to approve the Highway C Service for the diesel tractor for Shepherd's Brook.
I'll make a motion for the Highway C service for the John Deere for the bid for a diesel tractor for $24,000. I'm looking at the base bid or the base $24,739.
I'll second that motion.
All right, I have a second. Secretary, please read the roll call.
Commissioner McGarrett,
Aye.
Commissioner Pye,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner Buckles,
Hey,
President Hartman.
Aye. All right, next on the list is the discussion for foot golf program.
Yeah. So, I first of all am very pleased with this report that Alan put together. It is exactly what I requested for you. I know you guys have been asking me about how that's been going. And so, he put together a really nice,
Yes.
not only a summary in writing, but he put together the numbers that make it really easy for us to see, comparative. So in 2014, we had regular golf play, and this is getting made on Tuesdays. In 2015, we started foot golf, so what were the revenues for foot golf, and how many rounds versus also 5-hole golf was available at that time, so how that worked out. And then for 2016, we had a school group in 2015 that brought their kids all summer, and they had a grant that paid for them to come and play foot golf, and I think it was a really successful program. The kids really liked it. They did not continue this summer, and so that's the huge drop-off in the revenue. But we were hoping that community players would kind of make that up because it was the second year, but obviously that did not happen. As Eric talked about earlier in his report, the drop-off of golf at Shiloh, could possibly be because people are not, they come to play 9 holes on Tuesday, and it's
They're
like
only paying
play 5 holes,
part.
and
Yeah,
people don't want to play 5-hole golf.
right.
They don't seem to.
And I heard that.
Some of them play it because it's the option that's in front of them, and it's not expensive. But how many more people have we lost, and how many more people have we lost that say, oh, okay, now we're going to go play at Bonnybrook every Tuesday instead of here or somewhere else. So I think that, Ellen really laid that out in the summary of how that was all working. And his recommendation was to take the foot golf equipment and move it to another Park District property for next summer. And I think that's going to take some research to really look
Figure out where the
at
best place to put it.
where is a good place to put it, that people will be able to use it, but that it will be people will know about it. We just
Right.
go put it in some
Mhm.
out-of-the-way park, will people use it, will it get abused, or, so I think it's something that we need to put some thought into before we do anything with it. Also, I know that another park district in Lake County was looking at putting in foot golf, so that might be an option also, is just to sell the equipment to another
Okay.
park district. But that, there's nothing concrete there, it's
Right.
just a possibility. So,
Well, I think the most common sense thing to do is research all the options that we have, and then we can sit down and discuss it from there.
right.
I mean,
So,
that's-
yeah, I don't have an answer for what we're gonna do with it. I think that the recommendation to not play it at Shiloh for next summer
Right.
is where we're at.
Yeah.
That we're not gonna close on Tuesdays.
Right.
Another option is to leave it there and just do special events or something like that, or do weekends, try something different. I'm not sure that we're there either,
Yeah,
but, I think that we need to think about what is the best option. Luckily, that first summer when we had that big group, pretty much paid for the expense of the equipment, so we pretty much recouped our loss on cost.
yeah. Like I said, I think the best way is just to research all avenues and go from there and see what the best option is, and then. But I did hear though a few times that people were kind of upset about the five-hole thing on Tuesdays. So,
Yeah,
but
Heard that.
yeah,
what are you saying? Don't change it till we
no.
research it?
No. The option is, and what the recommendation was, is to not do it next year at
No.
Shiloh, but then sit down and come up with avenues
Right,
to
and I really
decide.
just, wanted to
Yeah.
put that out there for the board to have input on
Right.
that.
Absolutely.
That's pretty much the direction that we're going, but if anybody has an objection or you have some other thoughts,
I think that's a
I'm
great
happy to
idea.
hear them.
Does anybody have any,
Do we need a motion?
No.
no, it's just, does anybody have any other options that they would rather, I mean, I think what we're talking about right now is, and this was well thought out, I mean, this is not something that was just put together 10 minutes before the meeting. So I think the homework was done. So unless any of the other commissioners have any
Yeah.
comments.
I have an idea. Not shut down the course. Can we do something, put something out a month ahead of time? Like the last Saturday of the month after 5 p.m. Forgot see how many people want, we'll sign up for it and pay you full today.
Yeah, I think that, I think the reality of the situation is that the soccer community did not embrace this, which we were hoping for.
Yeah.
And the reason is because they can go kick the ball out on the field for no cost. So the cost factor is probably what it is. So I think that putting it into a park where there's not going to be a cost to it is the way to, if we want to make it
Yeah.
available for people to utilize.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad idea, but I don't know that that's the direction we're going to go.
Yeah,
But we'll leave that on the table as an
I'd
idea.
lay out all the options and then go from there.
And
See
it's
what the
offering
best-
it as a free service, I like that idea too.
Mhm.
Our the park district does.
Because we do have a big soccer group
Right.
that plays
Right.
in this community, so it really could enhance their, if they know where it is and, it's easy to use.
Okay.
But
Anybody
are you gonna keep the poles in them? Or
Go-
just,
Yeah, so that,
Cool.
those are all
because here is,
the flags.
yeah, I got one issue with putting it in a park. Walk, somebody falls in that cup.
That is an issue we have to be concerned about.
I'm like,
Put it in a park, we're gonna have to make it some kind of
Yeah, I was
a
gonna say, would we have to hire
obvious trail.
somebody to kind of babysit it, or?
I don't think so. I think we just have to make it very clear that, you know, we have to put the lids on, and so you take the lid off to play.
yeah,
How long would that last? You know,
Yeah.
there's always those questions.
yeah.
Or yes, make it obvious that there
Put
is a
fence.
danger that,
Around it,
yeah, and put a sign up that, you know,
because you
walk
know,
around in the dark or you might fall in the hole.
yeah, you know someone don't fall in the hole, and
Okay, I think we beat that dead horse.
Yeah, well.
Anybody else have anything?
We'll consider all of those things.
okay.
Okay, we don't have to go to executive session? All right, anything else? Anybody else have anything? All right, I will make a motion to adjourn the meeting for September 15th.
I'll make a motion to adjourn our meeting, our Zion Park District meeting, September 15th, 2016.
Do I have a second?
I second it.
I have a second. Secretary, please read the roll call.
Commissioner Buckles? Aye. Commissioner McGarrett?
Aye.
Commissioner Brown? Aye. Commissioner Pye?
I
President Hartman?
I'll be there for this, man. I already broke it to him.
Yeah.